All right, let's go Thursday night football. Obviously, a really interesting game for anybody out there that has followed either of these teams. Divisional matchup, AFC West. The Chiefs are white hot. 3-point favorites on the road against the Chargers. Over under 53 and a half. I think I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs here, Furman, and probably the under. Even though I know that both teams have explosive offenses, because while the Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and everybody on the Chiefs offense gets a lot of attention, it's really their defense that's up the performance in a big way. So I'm on the Chiefs and the under. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, to your point, this defense has been outstanding over the course of this Chiefs winning streak. They've held almost every opponent at bay. I mean, you look at the last three opponents, 10 points or less. They've truly been dynamic. And a lot of that stems from their ability to get after the quarterback, although that'll take a bit of a hit today. Chris Jones not available. So gone are his 7 sacks and his nearly 50 yards in quarterback sack yardage that he's accounted for this season. So I think that gives Justin Herbert and company a little bit of a breath of fresh air. You look at the first meeting between these teams, a game that the Chargers went into Arrowhead and won. Herbert 4 touchdown passes and was dynamic in the way he distributed the football. On the other side, Patrick Mahomes struggled a little bit with interceptions, but at the same time, in my opinion, there weren't throws that fell entirely on him as much as the receiving core. This total has taken off. I mean, it opened as low as 49 and a half. We're now out to that 53 and a half range. Wouldn't be surprised if it got to 54. I think that's out of my window to try and bet this game over the total, but I will look at the first half. I think both of these offenses need to come out and play with a sense of urgency early on. This is a Chargers team who will wait till kickoff to see if Derwin James and Asante Samuel Jr. will be out there in the secondary. But the Chargers' best shot here is to outscore the Chiefs, because I don't think that defense can hold up if Kansas City starts rolling downhill. And to your point, they've struggled immensely for stretches, but I think this is the kind of defense they can attack in space, brimming with a bit of confidence after that outburst against the Raiders. I think we're talking about a track meet early, so I'll go over 26 and a half in the first half. I think 3 is an extremely fair number on the side, and I think the full game total's already been bet up to the point where there's not a whole lot of value if you want to go over. But to your point, going under 54, I think makes a ton of sense.